2020 was definitely an unusual year. Remember this from last spring? Gas prices tumbled to under $1 for a gallon in northeast Wisconsin. Prices did rebound as spring turned into summer, and last I checked, they were going up. Again.
Yeah. Well, one of the first in the world to welcome in 2021 was Hong Kong, where they held a spectacular countdown earlier today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, here we go. This is a Hong Kong show.
Yeah, there were no crowds. The bars and restaurants were empty. Still, the fireworks went on as Hong Kong turns the page to 2021. Amid chilly weather, Beijing heralded in the new year with a countdown ceremony and a light show. In Chinese societies, the Lunar New Year celebration that falls in February in 2021 generally takes precedence over the Solar New Year on January 1st. The temperatures for the celebration? About 14 degrees.
Sydney, Australia brought in 2021 with a pyrotechnic show from its iconic harbor site. I have been there. It is something special. The locations in Sydney's harbor were all fenced off. The popular parks there were closed. Famous night spots, they were eerily deserted because of the pandemic. People were only allowed in downtown Sydney if you had a restaurant reservation or if you were one of the allowed 5 guests of an inner city resident. This is something different. The new year started an hour earlier in London, an hour early than last year for a very specific reason. At 11 o'clock their time, the United Kingdom officially left the European Union. That difficult political process played out for years before today's official departure.
And in the Big Apple, the ball dropped over Times Square. But as with other celebrations, it happened with fewer people than normal. Usually hundreds of thousands of people are packed in to ring in the new year in person, but with the pandemic and local capacity restrictions, that brought the crowd number much lower. Well, this year, Northeast Wisconsin saw surprising departures from the political scene.
And we took center stage in the presidential election with rally after rally. We'll take a look at the top political stories as Local 5 News continues, turning the page to our countdown to 2021.